Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Filming this one at night, obviously, because it's not nice and bright in here. So welcome back to another Fun Day Friday challenge. So this week, half of the team is doing a new sponsor. So welcome to Sherry Baldy Designs. I was put on the team that was going to use her images first this week. So I have this very adorable image. You can find the link to the image over on my blog and the products that I use. So I went ahead and I inked around our edges. I used Perfect Plum from Stampin' Up! For the purples. And the clouds, I did a little, I don't know if you can tell, I used my new Cut and Boss to cut my buttons and to cut my little clouds out. I cut the clouds out of the silhouette. Then I put them through the Divine Swirls embossing folders. And then I went ahead and used some Bashful Blue ink on them. So before I get mixed up on what side is what on those, I think we're going to go ahead and hopefully, well, this one's big enough to have a pop dot put on the back of it. That one's big enough. And we'll just cut down the middle here for another one. So we'll just give it a little dimension. I went ahead and I put just a little blue on them because I wanted it to pop off the white because it's all white. I did get the Craftwell airbrush, so I've got to learn how to do that, but I don't do well at fussy cutting, and I had some issues this week in Silhouette Studio trying to get this image to cooperate with me, so I just left it. What I was originally going to do was trace the image and then use it to cover the image and then do my airbrush. But it didn't work out that way. So we just went with a little shading on the clouds so that they'll pop off the thing there. So we're also doing a sketch challenge this week, which I will put a picture of the sketch on my blog, and I'll put one right before the video, so you would have seen it coming in and known it was a sketch challenge. Usually I show you in the video, but I don't have that up. I apologize. So the sketch is pretty simple. My card looks exactly like it, so you'll see the sketch. So let's go ahead and start getting our layers down. We'll start with the back first. And I think we're going to leave everything flat except for, I think we're going to pop up that little one in the center. So where the image is. So go ahead and just get a little, trying to go easy on the adhesive because we're running low and I don't want to have to stop the video to regroup him, refill him. Okay, so my card's kind of an odd size. Because of the sketch and having to have different things in different places, I wanted to go ahead and make it as big as possible. So I made the card 7 tall and 11 wide. So when folded, it's 5.5 by 7. So I gained that 1/2 inch. Okay, that didn't work there because that edge is sticking up and that's going to bug me. Okay, there, that's better. Okay, so all the rest of them are good. Okay, so then on this one, I'm not saying okay a lot or anything, am I? On this one, we'll go ahead and get a little bit closer to the corners. And there. This one, and I'm using the Heidi Grace paper pad again. Unfortunately, it does not have a name on it. It just says specialty stack. So I wish I could tell you, but I can't because there's no name listed on it. Okay, and then, so right here, then we have this, which spans the entire card through the middle. Let me just, knock everything out of the way here. And let's see. I can do this really quick in theory. And bear with me. I wish I had some fun music. You really don't want me to sing though. Okay, hopefully this is gonna go. I should have brought it up. I totally forgot. I've been so had this sketch in my mind. Totally forgot it was a sketch. Okay, so there, I brought it up. So it goes, this line goes across right in the middle. I'll just put that up. I had been grooving to some tunes while I was in here previously. Okay, so we're gonna get this put down. My tape gun out of the way. I probably shouldn't be doing this on my paper because it's the same paper, just a different direction. That could turn out what you call a little ugly. All right, and we'll put this nice, secure, where we get a lot of tape on it on the end. All right, and I think, let me just peek. I mean, it's gonna be covered up anyways by the middle piece, so there we go. Okay, so we got that on there. Make sure, let me just make sure that looks straight. That looks straight to me now. Hopefully it does tomorrow when I look at it. Okay, so the next thing we wanna do, so we've got all that done. So now I am going to pop this up on foam tape, I think. Well, really I shouldn't, okay, because I've got to do the little double knotted button here. So we'll just go ahead and leave it flat on there. We can do that. Save our foam tape for another day. All right, and everything looks good. Okay, so there she is. Now, so for you can see my sentiment is on the bottom, for my friend. And then this is my main, the big butterfly here is my main image. And I'm gonna do a little cloud and a big cloud. So the little cloud will probably go over here and the big cloud will go over here. So those are my two, and then we'll get working on our double bow through our button, and we will be good to go, as they say. Okay, this all adhered down. And I want to make sure where I put my cloud, because I don't know if it's a little pen mark or something right there that I can see. So I'm going to go ahead, and my little cloud actually will go over here, and my big cloud luckily will go here. So let's peel off. Let's push these down. Not too much because we've embossed it. I was worried where these were so little, sticking them through the cut emboss, that it would tear the paper, because this is just Georgia Pacific paper. After I do my print and cuts, I cut down the scraps, and that's what I use to like scratch my colors on and do all that on when I'm making my projects. So that's what I used for this as well, and I was really impressed. It wasn't too bad. So I actually, if it wasn't a sketch challenge, I probably would throw another one on there, but I can live with two. Two's all right. We'll get this done and put on there. If I can get that off. All right, we'll deal with the other piece later maybe. Okay. And so this one is just gonna go up here. So I was hoping to use my Creative Time background stamp or use my Copic brush to do the clouds. But so here we go. So my images don't go straight down, but I've gotten, I asked Joe, I'm like, Joe, help! Because I didn't know what to line up. It was like, and then to have this sentiment, and I was very confused. So she said it was okay if they're off askew a little bit. I'm new to this whole thing. Okay, so I have two buttons because I wanted to see, that looks too big. That one looks just about right. And there's some red in this paper here and some red in her little outfit. I know it's dark, so you can see the red there and the red on her flowers. So we're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna use purple baker's twine. So let me see if I can figure out. Oh, there we go. Okay. And let's go ahead and see. Oh, oops, that didn't work. Okay, so let's put it through our button here. Oh, this may not work. Okay, let's see. All right, so we're gonna need a good amount if we're gonna do 2 bows. So probably well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide what would be a good amount. So I found my amount, I think. So all I did was take a length that I think it's going to take to make 2 bows. And then what we will do is I've just folded it in half. So here's the thing up here, and then I'm just going to come in and cut that. So now what we've got to do, unfortunately, is try to fit through these little tiny holes, which I think I may have overestimated here what I can do. So I may have to, I think I'm gonna have to thread these on. So let me get a needle and I'll be right back. Okay, so it was a little finagling and a little trouble. The baker's twine would not go through the smaller button, and this is the smaller button, but I thought the big button was kind of big. I guess not really because of the size of the card. So I may try both and see, but for better, for worse, whatever. I got some crochet thread through. So, and I got 2 things of it. So what you want to do is you want to take a glue dot. I have the mini ones, but I think that should work because this isn't really a big area. So it's like when doing your ribbon, you want to make sure, I think the best way is to get this so it's nice and stuck down so that you can go ahead and make your ribbon. I mean your bow, not your ribbon. Yes, next time on Crazy Cat Lady, we are going to make ribbon. I'm just kidding, haha. Please don't come back looking for that because I have no idea how to do it. And I don't think it will fit in my craft room. I'm just saying. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna wiggle our strings down there. And then we got 2 huge loops and we don't want that. So we're gonna come down here, pull this one down, pull this one down. I guess I did leave a lot on there. Now something else you could do, I saw Emma do over at My Creative Time, is you could take your Copic or your Spectrum Noir that you used on here, and you could go ahead and color the white crochet thread to any color that you wanted. So I didn't feel like doing that this evening, so I decided not to go ahead and do that. So there is our finished card. I'm not going to do anything to the inside because I don't know what the card's going to be for. I don't know if it's going to be get well or how you doing or what it's going to be. So it's something that I'm going to save and do at the time, whether I want to stamp or not stamp or add paper or not add paper. Probably will depend on what I have to say on the situation of why I'm sending the card. So there's my card for the week. So I will just show you the sketch right here. And actually, let me fold this up. And there's my card. So we've got the double bow with the button and a round button. We've got the 2 layers on the outside, the 2 layers on the inside, this underneath. Our sentiment is down here, our big image, 2nd, 3rd. So there you go. So that's our card for the week. So go ahead and go over and check out our new sponsor. And definitely something you'll want to get in the challenge this week. Some great designs. So don't forget to go over to my blog at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com and see what supplies I have used. And there'll also be a link for you to enter into the challenge. Until next time, happy crafting.